So this evening, our first recipient is Joseph John Charles Piscopo, or most of you may know him as Joe. Presenting the medal will be Father Michael Drury. He's a member of the Board of Trustees at Ender Island. So, Father Drury, come on up.
Here's the citation.
This is the citation to Can you finish that?
That's really good. One of those.
Yep.
So listen, yeah, stand behind me. Good evening, everybody. You know, I normally don't have notes, but when it came to Joe, I knew I needed some notes because I'm older than he is, and my memory is going. Many of us have come to know Joe Piscopo through the media. I think many of us do. Saturday Night Live, that was a long time ago, and I found out how long ago is from the table that I'm sitting on. Not all of us remembered it, but at any rate, I'm not mentioning any names. Movies, TV, local radio hosts, 97 AM. I listened to them this morning, and it's a great radio show. You can't get it up here, though, I don't think. I don't think they've come this far. You got to work on that. Columbus Day, parade, sports, commentator, the list can go on and on and on and on. But I've been fortunate to know Joe in a different way. He's my parishioner, number one, back in New Jersey. But number two, he has become an incredibly close friend and one that I absolutely appreciate and love very much. I've been fortunate to know his family. I've been fortunate to baptize his children, wonderful kids, if I have to say so myself. I've watched the other side of Joe too. As a father, takes great pride in his children and lets them know all the time how much he loves them. Joe Piscopo's family is everything to him. It is about family. His mom is still with us and takes him to task every now and again. She still has that ability, and she's great with Italian guilt. So she keeps him very humble. There's still another side, though, of Joe Piscopo, his faith, an acknowledging of that faith in what he does, in his character, in his commitment to the poor, to young people, to the church, and anywhere that he can lend a hand, Joe is there. He's an incredibly important part of New Jersey and the surrounding areas. He lends himself whenever he can to anything that anyone asks of him. I know that I can pick the phone up and ask him to do anything. Not that he doesn't, but I can ask him. No, he does. He is incredibly generous with me as well. In his daily radio show, he constantly fights the good fight for our country, for our law enforcement agencies and community, and the list can go on and on and on. The many facets of Joe Piscopo is amazing. The way in which he's able to touch people's lives through his humor, but also through his sincerity, is also amazing. The Italian-American community and all people who have come to know and love Joe Piscopo knows exactly what I mean when I say he's there for everyone, whenever the need is there. The St. Edmund's Medal of Honor reflects the generosity of all our honorees, and we've heard that already said many times, and their commitment to be able to change this world one person at a time. It's an amazing tribute. I believe Joe is a perfect person that picks up that image and accepts it. I am honored to be able to present my friend. I never knew that this was your full name, never. Joseph John Charles Piscopo, comedian, actor, radio host, Father of the Year, and my friend for now the 27th, what did I say? Comedian, actor, and Father of the Year. Oh, I have to read this. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, Tom. Mother Teresa once said, "It is not how much we do, but how much love we put into doing it." The most dynamic individuals, and especially those we recognize this evening, are people who are versatile as they are passionate in all aspects of their lives. Joe Piscopo surely is one of them. Joe is much more than a renowned comedian and actor. He's a father, a volunteer, a philanthropist. He earned the title Father of the Year both in 1983 and 89, along with Volunteer of the Year award from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Mercer County, New Jersey. And additionally, he has received the Ellis Island Medal of Honor in 1996, Community Service Awards from Boys and Girls Clubs in New Jersey, and the highest civilian award from the state of New Jersey. Joe emanates authenticity, and he constantly brings joy and hope to others. It is for this candid spirit and life of service that we are proud to honor him tonight. Joe's legacy invites all of us to reflect on what it means to be an ordinary person, striving to live his life extraordinarily well. It is therefore the distinct honor and high privilege of the Board of Trustees of St. Edmund's Retreat to recognize Joseph John Charles Piscopo as a man of virtue and to bestow upon him the St. Edmund's Medal of Honor for service to the church and to the community. Joe Piscopo.
Great, thank you. Father Mike Drury, thank you very much. My favorite expression, he who humbles himself is exalted, and vice versa. And I'm really, really humbled to be here because I love Mike Drury, I know, and the other priests and the bishops in the room will know. I'm a die-hard, guilt-ridden, church-going, God-fearing Italian Catholic, okay? Every Sunday, every day, I drop to my knees and I give thanks. And I'm not embarrassed to tell you that. I say it unapologetically on my radio show every morning. You got to be under the radar, right, Colonel? You got to be under the radar. You can't come between the eyes because then they think you're some kind of evangelical crazy. My radio station, by the way, is owned by evangelicals. They think I'm nuts because I prayed to St. Joseph. They have no understanding of the Catholic religion, So St. Joseph is my patron saint, and I am a die-hard Catholic. And I have to say here, Mike Drury, my longtime friend, you are a true disciple of Jesus Christ. When you see this man, it's true. When he's in front of his parish, whether it's my little son in New Jersey, I have a lot of kids. In New Jersey, I have a child at every exit. So please. Mike knows, I do. I have got an 18-year-old, I've got a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old. At my age, I have a 6-year-old. You have a 6-year-old daughter, and I have an older son, 67, and retired. So anyway, I'm very old. Remember Michael, how spirited my Michael was? Mike Drury be in the middle of a homily, and my little Michael's running around, causing havoc. He picked Michael up in his arms, continued, didn't miss a beat in the homily, kept my boy right in his arms. It was the beauty, and he's been so inspirational, baptizing my children at the Basilica of the Sacred Heart in my parents' hometown of Newark. Mike, it's an honor just to be your friend. And to the bishops, I just want to say some thank yous. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? How are you? Come on, make some noise. I'm from Jersey, man. Hey, excuse me, I'm from Jersey, and I'm Italian. How many Italians we got out there? That's what I'm talking about. And they're not taking the Columbus statue down in New York City, I just want to tell you. They think, what do they think? And they worry about the Italians, but how could they pick on the Italians? How do you pick on the Italians? What do they think? What's de Blasio thinking? Excuse me, Bishop, close your ears. I'm getting political here for a moment. I'm terribly sorry. They have all the problems in North Korea with Kim Jong-un, all that problem. You know how to solve that problem? You send 2 Italian guys from Jersey in a Buick, it'll be over in 2 days. Kim, get in the trunk. All right, Johnny, I got him, not a problem. So, So I'm proud to be an Italian. I'm proud to be a Catholic. It's great. There's Christian bashing. That's what this Columbus statue thing is about. They are picking on Christians now. We ain't going down. Where it's onward and forward. They're not going to take us down. Keep the spirit. Believe in Jesus. Say God. You know, don't get me started, Mike. Don't get me started now. This is what I say in the radio show. You know what? We are one nation under God. In God we trust. God bless America. And you can't say that enough, in my opinion. So it's a St. Edmunds. St. Edmunds. I know what St. Joseph can do, what St. Edmund can't do. If you turn them upside down outside your house, you sell your house the next day. You know that, right? The Italians know that. Sorry. And I want to thank, I have to say, just to run through, Corinne Kelly and Michael McQuaid, Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, I am in awe of you, sir. And honestly, what you do on television, how you speak the truth, your service to the United States of America. My father was in the United States Army Air Corps. My father, with Pasquale Giuseppe, who Mike knew so well, he used to fly those B-17s, those B-24s. He took out the evil of the Third Reich. And what you have done for this country is second to none, sir. It's an honor to see you here. Return to County. And he'll be up. Bishop Laverty, any name that's Italian, I love. Thank you, sir. It's great to have you here. Bishop Cody, Bishop Evans, and I know we have our scholarship student, Mia. Where's Mia? Where are you, sweetheart? Hi, congratulations, honey. You're doing so good. Now, Dan Parada, great speech. I'm sorry. By the way, Dan, I was flying in only for Mike Drury and for the goodness of this event. And I'll get out of here. I don't want to stay too long, but I have to tell you, I went on Fox. Neil Cavuto called on Fox. So I got to go do it. Neil's my guy. It'll be on 10:30 tomorrow morning. So I ran into the city, going out to the traffic in New York, out of New York, out of Route 78. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. So it took me forever to get out. The only way I could get here was on a plane. The name of the plane was the Buddy Holly Express. It was like a little, God forgive me, that's a bad joke. The littlest plane, only for you, Mike. And if I don't make it, you'll do my eulogy, won't you? I know you will. Thank you, sir. So we made it. I flew out to the airport. Mo, where are we? In Groton? Groton. I knew that. It was Groton. You could tell I'm from up here. A lot of wasps in Connecticut. I don't know. I'm an Italian. But a lot of Italians in Connecticut too, right? Is that right? Yeah, sure. 4. Okay, that's good. No, I know that. So I came up here, and I wanted to get here, and I had to get here. So I apologize to you, Dan, for being late. I hear your speech was great. Dan and I went to the same high school, and your parents they are here, and I love you guys for being Tom and Diane from Roseland. And Tom, you're from Newark, where my mother was born. My father was brought up in the great city of Newark, New Jersey, which I love this connection right here. And you're doing you're such an inspiration to us. It's all that St. Edmunds stands for. You know, so we appreciate that. And coming from my high school, man, and you know, you didn't know I hold a record at the high school. I was the one student suspended more times than anybody else. And so, yeah, the worst student in West Essex High School. So you're making us proud, man, what you're doing. And the Italian last name, keep the fight. You're an inspiration to us all. And God bless you, man. So I am humbled and I am grateful. I love you, Mike Drury. And I want to really, I can say this in this room, how proud I am to be a Catholic, how proud I am to be an Italian Catholic, and how proud I am to tell you without guilt. I got to couch it a little carefully on my radio show because everybody listens. We have a lot of listeners, thank God, thank God. But how I do drop to my knees every night and give thanks, and how Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. It's nice to be in front of good people where I feel comfortable enough to say that. So God bless you, God bless America, and thank you so much with all my heart.